That's what I call a leader, buddy.
That's that pregnant pause again. Again, please.
My cat had those.
Yes, well, Diz, we're back here again. Well, I know, you've been feeling the enthusiasm ever since we started this tape. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half, the unexpected second half, that is, of our show from Red River, Leonard Love's Dude Ranch.
What a place, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm starting to get to like these animals, too, you know? I don't care.
Well,
I don't care what anybody thinks. It feels damn good.
Like the person that was administrating him, I think, is what you like better. That lot of Leonard's sister, a lot of love, exactly. Yeah. But anyways, Diz, I want to explain to the people who might not have caught the first show. We're here at Leonard Love's Dude Ranch here in Red River, New Mexico, and we've already done a show here, but we got to like the place and the people we were meeting. We met of course, Chief Buzzard here, acting as Leonard.
Home at last, huh, for the chief.
Exactly, he came back to where it all started, and
I got a feeling he's going to be lurking around here somewhere.
Everybody lurks on this show. And we met, of course, we met the people down at Conrad's Leather Shop, and we met the Saddle Shop, and we met Big Lloyd Fauntleroy staying one of the guests.
Tough guy he is.
He is tough, and we're just gonna go around today to see the rest of the ranch. I know there's some unexpected visitors. As I told you, Heidi came with us. Guillermo's here. There was reports that Ronnie Popgun was on the premises. There's so many things I gave when I knew we were staying here, the kind of place it was. I gave Marv Wolfman a call. I don't know if he's going to make it, but there's so much stuff to do.
He's very erudite, that man. We don't get into that word.
I think he is from Germany, too. But anyways, so we're going to try to speed along. I'm not going to waste as much time as I usually do, even though I just did, for long explanations. And we're going to go to our first commercial. And our first commercial today, I mentioned it on the last show, I wanted to get around to today, was for... Well, it's for Veronica. Remember I told you about Veronica's Chicken Ranch on the first part of the show? Yeah. And I remember I got the call coming into the show about Veronica having this chicken ranch, and I thought it was some kind of poultry business, something like that, Diz. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that it's far from that, as we've found out since we've been here.
You always get things screwed up. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, again, but if you remember, Diz, I hired you, I remember about 3 shows ago, I told you that from now on you would be in charge of guest.
I think Veronica's music started already.
Music is coming on. Anyways, I told you to be in charge of making sure the guests were right and like that kind of stuff. So really, a lot of this responsibility falls on you, Diz, to be honest.
All right.
That's all I'll say, because we were having a lot of problems with the person not being who they...
I sent Moyman out, and he hasn't come back yet.
Well, that's true. Moyman's with us as well.
He always looks for interesting guests. So.
But anyways, our first guest today is from Veronica's Chicken Ranch, and they said they'd send a representative. It might be Veronica, I don't know. So, will the person from Veronica's Chicken Ranch, you want to come in and...
Well, it's me, Veronica, kid.
Oh.
Here I am, and I'll tell you. Hey, you look familiar, buddy.
Oh.
Hey, it's you, boo.
Ronnie.
Oh, who the hell do you think you are, and get this coyote off my face?
That's Lucky the Prairie Dog.
Lucky the Prairie Dog. Yeah, it looks like a coyote to me.
See, now here's another example of the same thing I've said. I say show after show.
Veronica's Chicken. That's what we are here.
Veronica's Chicken Ranch. Ronnie, just let me say, this is another example of what happens to me every show here. You know, I make a deal with a commercial sponsor, and inevitably I get one of the regulars on. You've been on all the shows.
Get around, kid, I'll tell you. No, it's hard to hold a job.
Well, you're not running the dynamite business in Dublin anymore.
You don't do that anymore. I got out of there. You wrecked the whole thing. Every time I try to start something new, seems like, and now you're coming right back to where I originally was from. I don't like this.
Originally from? I thought you were originally from Rhode Island. And
oh, that's where I was.
In Brooklyn. I realized your father.
But this is where I called home. I spent some time out here when I was
this is where you developed your style, of course. Your Western,
sure.
Wide open, gun-toting, guns a-blazing style.
You're darn too.
Well, Ronnie, as I always have to say with these commercials, now that you're here, you might as well explain about this. You're working for Veronica's.
Veronica, Veronica. I don't like. I've had to do this before, and I got this from the Colonel. The Colonel had to dress up. And, I don't.
You mean there is no Veronica?
Well, not since. Well, let me just put it this way. I'm Veronica now. That's good enough. You don't have to know anything more.
Well, as I explained to the people before, I must admit, maybe I'm being, I'm sure I'm exposing my naivete, but...
Well, you do that, buddy. I'll blow it right up.
Well, okay.
I'll tell you right there.
I won't expose it then. But maybe it might be a little simplicity. But when I heard Veronica's Chicken Ranch, when we were coming out west here and somebody said they wanted to advertise from Veronica's Chicken Ranch, I immediately thought it was going to be something like the Purdue Company chicken. But apparently,
no,
you're going to have to explain this. And I want, also, when you do explain it, I want you to keep in mind, as you very well know, that this is a family show. So try to do it in some kind of muted tone.
Well,
what exactly do people offer at the Chicken Ranch?
Thinking, it ain't offering this. The Chicken Ranch, well, what Veronica's Chicken Ranch is, it's basically like this place, except with one minor difference. It's those people that are afraid to ride horses, that are afraid to get involved in anything.
Oh.
We just bring them in. Well, it's kind. They don't do much. We dress them up.
Oh, so it's not what I was thinking.
You were thinking some sort of hooker kind of thing.
Bordello kind of thing.
Hey, that's in town.
Oh,
that's a different place. That's a place we call a Golden Rule. And
the Golden Rule? They call it?
Yeah, that's in town. The silver slippers and all.
Is that where the girls do unto others as they would have them
to themselves? That's right.
Oh, thank you.
That's
a good name for a place like that, the Golden Rule. But anyways, so let me understand. Then the Chicken Ranch is for people who are too chicken.
Who are too cowardly.
Yeah, this is pretty cowardly, too, because a dude isn't exactly a strong guy.
Right.
These are people
these are
people that are even more of a chicken than a dude.
That's right. They won't even get on the horse.
I see. Well, then, okay. What are some of the things that you would offer then to kind of mute the experience? Then, how do you make it easier?
Well, we have a lot of cardboard cutouts of horses and stuff. They can have their pictures.
A lot of photo ops.
Photo ops. Yeah, we don't call them that. We call it taking your picture.
Okay. So a lot of it's just the image. You get the image of the West without the hard work.
That's right. Well, when we go out there, we don't take them near cacti or anything like that because they could get hurt. And we have a place, we stocked it full of salamanders and tell them they're Gila monsters. That kind of thing.
Gila monsters. Well, okay. So what are some of the things you offer?
We got some cockroaches. We tell them those are tarantulas. That kind of thing, and scorpions. And,
I see.
We can't. Real high boots. Everybody's got hip waders. We tell them those are cowboy boots. They all know that everything. Don't get on a horse. Spurs. We can't have spurs. You can't have spurs.
Well, why is that?
Oh, you might hurt yourself.
Oh, it might hurt. I see what you mean. I got you. So in other words. This is just a ranch.
And, of course, we can only give them a 3-gallon hat.
Oh, of course, not the full 10 gallons.
No.
It doesn't work in liters now anyways?
Well, that's the metric, but you have to go. The Japanese have opened a ranch over there, the Lu Chow.
Excuse me? The Lu Chow ranch?
Yeah, the bar. That's the Lu Chow. Yeah, the bar.
Bar none? No, that's the restaurant. We're sorry, no, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the area together. I haven't been everywhere. Me and just hang out.
Bar Quang, that's it. But
Bar Quang?
Right.
I see. That's the Chinese ranch. So in other words, there's 3 or 4 ranches here that are in competition with Leonard Love.
Well, sure. This is a big, wide open space here, surrounded by foothills and then the mountains.
And what are you doing exactly for Veronica? Are you running the entire place? You're running
I took over. There is no real Veronica, and I run the place. And with my I'm kind of what they got me is to sort of be like the figurehead. And I have a fine figure. All 6'5" of it.
Well, Diz, excuse me, not Diz. I mean, Ron, excuse me. I almost fell into my familiarity there.
You're going to fall into a gopher hole around here.
Ronnie, speaking of falling into something, I know, now you said you're not Veronica, but you do have that little pond out there that you were calling Veronica Lake. Weren't you right outside of the ranch?
Veronica Lake, yeah, that is out there. Veronica Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's out there. I got nothing to say. We do call it Veronica Lake.
Well, okay. Now, what about your food differences? I know that Leonard features his chili, the polka chili, as they call it. I assume you must be familiar with it.
That stuff's kind of odd for us. Mostly it's pudding, things like that we serve.
Oh, so again,
Western style pudding we call them.
Western style pudding. What is it though? Really, like royal or jello or something? I see.
And weren't you because a lot of our people don't have their real teeth. And
I see. Now, do you have people working for you, as you might or might not know, there's some familiar people to the Bill Blue Show that you might be familiar that are working at Leonard Love's. Do you have any people working for you that we might know?
I got some Sunni people, Sunni
you have some Sunni
because
masters
they got to get out of, they help the people get out of, their chickens.
And they want to be very low key and.
But no, we don't have. I basically run it. We just got a few normal hands around here.
Okay. Well, now I know that you were running some kind of. I know you had a specialty, as I say on the Bill Blue Show, in the kitchen. Though it was kind of like
those French faggots talk that way. I don't have to agree with that kind of language.
But it was a chicken, kind of almost like a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and you called it your Nancy Kerrigan special. Are you still running that?
Well, you mean with the knife thing?
No, but are you still running that? The Nancy Kerrigan special with the chicken. It's kind of like a Kentucky Fried thing.
You're thinking of that train ride, aren't you?
No, the Nancy Kerrigan special? No.
What is it?
I'm so glad.
All right, I'll bite.
I'm so glad you're at the one with the two small breasts and the battered legs.
That one.
Yeah, you still sell that? Okay, fine.
Sell a lot.
Well, okay.
I get it.
Thank you. I can cross that one off on the list when you get muscle.
We don't use pencils out here, pal. We just write it down.
But anyways, Ronnie, well, let me ask you then, what have you been doing besides Veronica's Chicken Ranch? Now, last time we did see you, of course, was in Dublin. And what have you been doing
nobody's
since then?
doubling over at that joke, I'll tell you that.
No, but what have you been doing since the Dublin show?
Well, I've mostly been on the run. Seems like ever since I met you years ago, I spend a lot of my life
well, I mean, a little bit of it. I mean, you have to admit, a lot of it's your own doing, though, Ronnie. Because
and you're my undoing. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's too bad that somebody at the Chicken Ranch can't be goes on your undoing, and then you'd have something. But anyway,
you want to undo yourself and show your knob J or whatever that your knob or I don't know what it was you want to.
But anyways, Ronnie, like I'm saying, now I heard tell that you might.
You did? He's a famous archer.
He is excellent. Yeah, I must be.
You're
right. Yeah. But anyways, I did hear some word that you might be going back into politics. I know you've been at it for a while because you were.
I've been thinking out here in the territories. Maybe I might run for governor.
You might run for the governor of New Mexico or something like that?
Work my way up, yeah.
You're thinking about doing that?
Yep.
Well, and did you have any... Now, I know your stands have changed through the years. You used to be real conservative. There was a little time when you were liberal.
Well, I'm out here where men are men and women are slaves.
Well, okay.
And farm hands and workers, we don't have many women out here, You're all the other side of the divide.
So the Continental Divide.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. So, but you're not running...
I gnash my teeth every time
I didn't catch that joke on the last show until I listened back, but...
That's what I figured.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't hear a great laugh.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You get these in. I got the Nancy Kerrigan in. You can get the Nash in. And
well, you can always listen to it and get it tomorrow.
But anyways, Ronnie, I mean, you're not as liberal as you had been in the past. I know you were kind of appealing to the ladies last time you were running for office.
Well, we're still talking about cars, and you were talking about appealing to the ladies? I don't get it.
Neither do I, basically.
Well, peel and lean.
Yeah, no, I
know.
I guess I got it. I just didn't get
you didn't want to acknowledge
get the point. Yeah. But anyways, Ronnie.
I'm getting in the mood for one of those car fests. I'm not sure what. Well, forget it. We'll just talk about that boring stuff.
But anyways, Ronnie. So you will be running on more of a back to your old kind of Pat Buchanan, America, love it or leave it.
That he is.
Well, just
Buck
kind of
Buchanan. I'm more in the Buck Buchanan.
Kansas City, yes.
Right.
America, love it or leave it, though. You're back to your...
kinda.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Wild West, women barefoot and pregnant, that kind of idea.
Or Edgar Buchanan.
He's good, too, from Petticoat or Junction or wherever he was from. But anyways...
well, pretty damn good there.
Ronnie, I can't take too long for the commercial, especially now...
I gotta get going. I got people to lasso and steers to entertain. I mean, well, you don't know what I mean.
Well, anyways, Ronnie, I just wanted to invite you down.
In fact, I'll tell you, another thing we have there, you know how here they rustle our steers and, well, we just have a stake and we'll try to lasso that.
A stake?
Yep, it's already been dealt with.
Well, I'm not even going to get any further. Hey, Ronnie, Ronnie, I really want to, I don't know if I want to thank you or not, but, and I also want to say to you.
I might be around, you never know.
Yeah, I don't know if
I'll be here to protect you if you need protecting.
I might, but I think we got Big Lloyd Fauntleroy around for that, and I already paid him.
Shrimp, the guy with the cigar and the big lips.
Well, big lips? I didn't notice that the person around. But anyways, Ronnie, I don't know if you go to competing business concerns in the area, but at Leonard Love's later on tonight, we're going to have a big, we're having a big campfire. We're going to.
Oh, I don't mind coming there. There's no competition between Lanny and I
because she doesn't get the same.
That's right. I get more of the cast-offs from his. Not to bring in a nautical term out here in the West.
But so we're thinking about. I'll gather around the campfire tonight.
I'd be more than glad to gather around the campfire and stick Dizzy's head in and roast him like a marshmallow.
We might have some.
I'll roast that weenie of them too.
Well, at least he still has a weenie, and we don't know what you have, Ronnie, as you know from your.
Want to talk about it?
Okay. How's that holding up for you, though?
That's the problem.
Well, fine. Well, anyways,
if I ever get my hands on that Android or whatever the heck he is.
Well, yes, 5. Yeah, that was well. Can't even blame him. You really have to blame that Marv was involved in that too. Anyways, I was trying to tell you that when we get around the campfire, we're going to have the polka chili, as I said.
Oh, that'll be fine.
And we might even be exchanging instead of campfire stories. We might be exchanging a limerick.
I thought exchanging gifts. I thought that's what we do out here. We exchange gifts around that campfire.
Yeah, but with somebody like you, I'd rather exchange personalities. But anyways, Ronnie.
Wait a minute.
It's nice having you on again, I guess, albeit under always unfortunate
Don't forget, come out to my ranch anytime you want.
That's Veronica's Chicken Ranch.
Veronica's Chicken Ranch.
How far are you from here?
Gutless wonders out there, come on out.
How far are you away from here now?
Are you just down the road, a Passel.
A Passel?
Well, that's what they talk like out here, Bill. 2
or 3 miles, though, or is that...
That's good.
That's about...
We don't measure things like that.
Okay. Well, Ronnie, again, thank you very much for being on, and please show up a little bit later.
Adios. Muchacho.
Vio con Dios, as they say. Thank you.